Hey, it's O2. What up? Uh, Want to talk about the recent Phenibut crackdown. Left mode is not selling anymore. A lot of other vendors aren't selling Phenibut anymore, and a lot of people are probably freaking out, saying, "Well, what am I gonna do?" I'm addicted to Phenibut, and I was. I've been addicted to it off and on since 2014, 2015. I was on it for a few months and I got off of it. But this here recently, I'm now almost 2 months clean. I was on it for a year and 3 or 4 months. And if you're wondering how to get off, one of the best ways, and what I did was to taper. And I tapered um, about 100 milligrams every day, dropped down because I was taking upwards some days of 8 to 10 grams or 5 or 6, 7. It just depended on the day and how I felt. If I was stressed, I wrote my second book doing Phenibut because it really doesn't. It didn't intoxicate me. It actually gave me energy. It made me feel more creative. I had a lot of reasons to use it. It helped with my anxiety. It helped with my mood. But it really made me creative. So with this new Phenibut scare, people are probably wondering what's going to happen with withdrawal because even after 2 months, nearly 2 months, I still deal with depression. My creative flair that I did have uh, is drawn. I'm not doing much anymore. I was painting. You see this painting behind me. That's mine. Uh, I don't paint as much anymore, although I'm starting to be more intentional about it. I don't write as much. I'm an author of 2 books, A Friend Indeed and Poppy's Paradise on Amazon. Um, I don't even make. I was writing hip hop songs. I don't write as much. I literally almost lost the desire completely coming off this stuff. It's not a game. Don't mess with it if you haven't already. But if you're watching, um, here I've got some personal withdrawal symptoms that I wrote down that I'll share with you. Initially, my blood pressure spiked. It would go up. It was hard to keep it down. I had a tremor in my hands. They would shake throughout the day. I had pretty severe agitation, and I was very irritable. Just about anything would piss me off, to be honest. I had like some sensory. How I wrote it down was illusions. It kind of felt like the tips of my fingers. I couldn't feel them. Like touching stuff felt weird and uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. Um, I'd have delusions, and that would spiral me into getting angry or upset. Of course, I had tremendous anxiety, and as I had mentioned just a few seconds ago, it sent me into a depression because I literally lost the desire to do anything. Uh, so, with that, I say taper if you're on it. I don't know, I care what grammage you're on. If you don't have much left, I have a solution. good, good thing. We have some alternatives, some Gabaergic stuff that's still attached and bind to the GABA 1 or GABA A receptor, unlike Phenibut, which attached to the GABA B receptor, had a higher affinity for the GABA B receptor than GABA A. So this stuff will actually work better and help alleviate some of your withdrawal symptoms, especially if you're going cold turkey, which I would not suggest. I would suggest going to the ER if you're going cold turkey. Doctor would probably put you on a benzodiazepine or probably maybe baclofen. That's something to mention to a doctor if you are going to go see a doctor for this. But for the alternatives, I'm going to start with the first one because this one is you can get magnolia bark extract from Lift Mode. This is highly GABAergic. It's benzo binding receptor. It attaches to benzo binding receptors and GABA A. And this is just a cleaner version of one of the polyphenols in it, alkaloids. It's tetrahydromagnolol. It works really well. You can take 1 or 2 a day. Um, you can actually, and this is good. This is a pigonine. This is good also for being anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer. It's derived from the chamomile flower herb. Um, you take its suggested dose is 200 milligrams per day. Sometimes if you're in withdrawal, this is something safe that you could go upwards of 400, say 600 milligrams if needed. And you could combine this with the tetrahydromagnolol, which I got these from nootropicsdepot.com. Another thing you could combine it with to make a stronger combination that would help. I suggest going to Nootropics Depot again. Their Shodan, I don't know if you can see that, Shodan ashwagandha. It comes with its minimum 35% withanolides, which withanolides are these chemical compounds within the ashwagandha that bind to the GABA-A receptor. So it's another herb that's good, that's helpful, and will ease withdrawal. Another one is lemon balm extract, again from Nootropics Depot. This is 1% minimum of rosmarinic acid. This is another good one. I would usually take this at night. I don't know if I would combine it during the day. Not that it's stronger. It's my preference on what I tend to use. The top wasn't on all the way. But I'll pick those up. Let me get these real quick. Okay. And finally, which I have a few more to suggest, like valerian root. But valerian root, I wouldn't go to Walmart and just buy first valerian root you see. I would get some from a vendor. I don't know. I don't think Nootropics Depot or Lift Mode has any, but you can find a cleaner version of valerian root online. The last one I want to show is called oleamide. This is a derivative of oleic acid that is found in olive oil. They've done studies on this. This helps tremendously with sleep. They have studied it with mice and cats, and they found in the spinal columns when they were sleep deprived that oleic acid was found in the spinal column, which was helping with sleep deprivation. It was causing them to go to sleep. So this is good for nighttime especially, and it's also Gabaergic. I do want to say it's not going to be easy coming off. I know it hasn't been easy for me coming off, but I'm almost 2 months clean, and I didn't think I was ever going to come off of it. And I'm thankful that I stopped before this Phenibut scare, where a lot of sites are, the FDA is cracking down. They're not selling it anymore. So I'm glad I got off of it when I did. And you can do it too. Believe in yourself. I tried several times to get off of it, and I was off 30 days one time and slipped back and started taking it again. It's very easy to slip back into the habit of it. So I set every intention and goal of trying to quit it because it is not good for you, man. I've had change in bowel habits. It's just not good stuff, man. But I hope this helped. May it serve you well, and get off the Phenibut while you can, and get out and live life, man. This life is more life than taking drugs. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.